Thank you all for coming out on such a beautiful day. I just hate to pull you away from the sunshine that you were helping spread across the city, but do appreciate you coming out for this month's mayoral employee recognition event. Today we're gonna mess around with our schedule just a little bit, but we have our Employee of the Month to recognize. We have another employee that's going to be recognized by Chief Leiter with the Pensacola Police Department. We're going to do those first because our public safety officers, as you can tell from the trees blowing around outside, they have another calling that they have to get to, and so when they get up and leave, don't think that they're not interested in everyone else that's being recognized today, but they've got to go out and help take care of the city. So we're going to recognize them first, get them on their way, along with the Employee of the Month, and then we have several employees that have a milestone that they've celebrated as being a part of the city team this month, be it either an anniversary and or retirement, and so we'll recognize those individuals that have one of those milestones. We're going to start off by recognizing the Employee of the Month for August 2017, as selected by you, their peers. And so, as I mentioned, each and every month, the Employee of the Month that we have is someone that's part of our rock band that just makes the band look cool, right? It makes it a good part to be part of this band. And so this is the person that's out front. They're really putting on a good front and really exemplifying what it means to be a city employee. And so this month's Employee of the Month follows suit with those that we've selected in the past. The August 2017 Employee of the Month began his employment with the city on December 3rd, 2008 as a police officer, which is where he continues to serve today, as a member of the Pensacola Police Department. Here's what was written in the nomination. Officer Rodell was dispatched to a call regarding a juvenile that was throwing rocks at a passing train. He arrived to find an 11-year-old boy named Gregory whose toes were visible through the shoes and his clothes were tattered and torn. Officer Rodell made contact with Gregory's mother and learned that she had two additional children, a 13-year-old boy and a 6-year-old girl. She explained to Officer Rodell that she was currently a single mother working 3 jobs and apologized for Gregory's actions. She explained that the two boys had always wanted to play football and go to summer camp, but she could not afford for them to participate. She stated that she barely had enough money to clothe the children. Officer Rodell began making calls to his church and reaching out to fellow officers at the police department. After a few days, he acquired several free clothing vouchers from his church's thrift store for the children. Officer Rodell also purchased Gregory a new pair of shoes and a football so that he'd have something to throw other than rocks. Additionally, through donations in coordination with his fellow shift members, officers from other divisions and other city departments, Officer Rodell was able to get enough money to buy the children summer camp t-shirts and get them enrolled in the summer program at the Cobb Center. Officer Rodell then also coordinated with Captain Chrisman to allow both of the boys to attend the NEP football program for the upcoming season free of charge. In just a few days, Officer Rodell significantly changed the lives of 3 children in our community and made a difference that will not be forgotten. Several officers that helped with Officer Rodell have expressed their own opinions on what a positive difference he made on this family. He has gone above and beyond what it means to be a Pensacola police officer. And for these reasons, we're going to recognize Officer Rodell as our Employee of the Month. You'll come forward.
Justin, you got all sort of gifts, man. Here, how are we going to do this? You can double fist that one. I'll double fist this one. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Doing this?
Thanks, Justin. Appreciate your humility.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Tommy, all right. First, has anyone seen that police commercial in here? Raise your hands. Who's seen that police commercial? Who directed that? Did you?
Mike Wood. Mike Wood.
He did a
He did a great
hell of
job.
a job.
I mean, I did, since you said it's a great job. It was all my idea. Just real quick I just want to say a few things about Officer Rodell. You know, it was a call for service. There was a guy, little kid, throwing rocks at a train, and it would have been very easy for him to treat it as that, a criminal act. He went way beyond that. And because he he did that, we started thinking at the command staff level is what can we do as an agency? This is one child that we run into. We found out that there was a family of 3. So we kind of springboarded into this summer program where every Friday we sent 15 to 20 police officers, all volunteers, out to our community centers. We played basketball with them, kickball with them. They kicked their butt in basketball, by the way. Talk about humbling experience. Have a 10-year-old kick your butt in basketball. Dodgeball, kickball, we colored with the younger kids, and it was every Friday, and it's kind of built on itself. And all of that was because of this one contact that he had. We met with the school board today, and we've adopted O.J. Sims Elementary School, the entire school, the police department did, and we're going to send out mentors once a week to read to the kids and just mentor the kids. All of that was because of this one call for service, when, again, it would have just been very easy for him to move on. We wanted to recognize him in-house as well, so one of the plaques that he has is a Officer of the Month for the Pensacola Police Department, as well as a gift certificate to McGuire's. I want to say that's McGuire's, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you. One other one while I have the officers here is Lieutenant Egerton. Can I get you to stand up? Come on up. I often say that police work is extremely difficult and dangerous in the best of days, but it's also very rewarding. Officer gives so much of themselves to the city of Pensacola that it's humbling just to work alongside them. We currently have 2 specialized units at the police department, the SWAT team and the Honor Guard. Several years ago, we had a Marine response unit and a dive team. The officers who work on these specialized units are all volunteers. They do not receive extra pay or recognition for their service, but they do require a huge commitment of time from the officers who serve. These teams require not only additional training and time away from home, but they require a huge physical and emotional commitment. Officers are on call 24 hours a day, every day. They've been called out on holidays, birthdays, in the middle of the night, and all of these assignments are in addition to regular patrol assignments. It's again, all volunteer. Lieutenant Egerton served over 10 years as the dive team commander on the police dive team. He spent countless hours training and maintaining the highest of physical fitness standards. He was called out to search for murder weapons, other criminal evidence, as well as recovering vehicles that had been dumped in our area waterways. He was called upon to search and recover dead bodies, accidental drowning victims, suicide victims, and murder victims. Most of these dives took place in holding ponds in our industrial waterways, not the clear Emerald Coast, Gulf of Mexico. These were tough police dives. In addition to these duties, he provided the leadership and guidance to 7 other dive team members, and we have our dive team members in the back. I'm honoring Lieutenant Egerton's service with a command medal for his leadership and selfless service to the citizens of Pensacola. He's retiring in 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks. So. Normally we do this once a year, but because he's retiring, we're going to get it to him today. So.
He's double fisted. Here, we can all get in. Is this a little bit?
I got it. I got everybody.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so back to our normally scheduled program. We had several other employees that were nominated this month for Employee of the Month. They weren't selected, but just like I do every month, I'd want to know if somebody threw my name in the mix. And so it was Dwayne Mills with Pensacola Energy, Molly with Parks and Recreation, and Steve Molina with Pensacola Airports. Let's have a round of applause for them. All right, we've already got several nominations for next month's Employee of the Month, and so I would encourage you to please take the time, the few minutes, to keep those nominations coming in so that your committee can have the opportunity to review those. Now let's move forward in recognizing those that have celebrated a milestone anniversary this month, being a member of the city team. And so we're going to start off with those that are celebrating their first year anniversary as a member of the City of Pensacola's team. And when we call your name, please come forward for your one-year certificate. First, Daniel Del Rio, Pensacola Fire Department.
Appreciate it. You keeping them straight? Thanks. Thank you.
All right, next is Marcia Fitch McConnell, Pensacola Police Department. Sorry, Marcia.
How's it going, Marcia? Thank you so much. Thanks, Marcia.
And last but not least, Rolanda Shelton, Technology Resources. Financial Services.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. And just as food for thought, so I'm going to kind of plant the seed for next month. I did buy a gift certificate that it was supposed to be placed under one of the seats today, but I did not make it down here early enough before you all got here, because you got here so early for the event. So, so next month, there will be an award given somehow to an attendee. So I'll let you guys think about that between now and then. All right, so we're going to move forward to, we have a couple of employees that are celebrating their 5-year anniversary as a member of our team this month. As your name's called, if you'll come forward and get your service pin. First is Thomas Ship-Coggin with the board.
Chip, can we call you Tom?
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, brother.
Man, this guy's got suntan.
I know.
One more. Got it.
Thank you very much, Chip. Appreciate it, man. Uh-oh.
Next, Tim Land, Parks and Recreation.
Oh, right here, yeah.
Tim, I've been here longer than you, baby. Congrats.
Got it.
Why am I holding these TVs? Great work.
You never know with Tim. I'm glad that ended with a hug. Thank you, Tim.
When you're married, you do it all. What are you gonna do, Kurt? I got my track shoes on for y'all. Y'all get it.
So we're going to move forward with employees that are celebrating their 10-year anniversary as a member of our team this month. We have two different ones, both employed with Pensacola Energy. First is John Scanlon, Jr.
No hugs, John? All right.
He likes you.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it, man.
All right, and next is Zolly Lynn.
You good? With that?
Mr. Linton also is on more than one occasion been the cook for the hot dogs at the employee health fair, so we appreciate that also. Next, we have one employee who's celebrating his 15-year anniversary this month, and that's Matthew O'Brien with Sanitation Fleet Services. See here? There he is.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for your service. Thanks a lot.
All right. We had several others that were invited to attend, but just like we do every month, life happens to us. And so for one reason or another, they either told us that they couldn't attend or we just didn't hear from them, and that's okay too. But I'll go through the list and we'll have a round of applause for everyone else that's celebrating an anniversary, at least the ones that we caught. Steve Wilson, 1 year with Pensacola Airport. And if you're here, stand up and we'll definitely recognize you at this venue. Richard Grover, 30 years with the Pensacola Fire Department. Michael Lawrence, 1 year with Pensacola Police Department. Reese Vines is retiring this month after 28 years with Pensacola Fire Department. Lena Chichak, did I mispronounce that, PPD? She didn't come, so it's just fine, isn't it? So I got that one correct. Cleveland Carmichael, 1 year with Public Works. Holly Pruitt, 1 year with Sanitation Services. Jamie Boatwright, 1 year with Pensacola Police Department. Michael Thomas, 15 years with Public Works. And Gary Tucker, 30 years with Sanitation and Fleet Services. Let's have a round of applause for those individuals. All right, and with that, I'm going to turn it over to our mayor.
I'm trying to figure out where all the police left. Where'd they go? Did they come in a bus, the other crew? Well, Justin, I see you. And thanks for what you did. That really shows a lot of humility in first class. And I'm sure that child really appreciates it. It's a life lesson that you taught him. So again, thank you. And I wanted to give Rodney kudos. He took off. I guess maybe they're in the boat or something. I don't know. But Rodney's first class. Everybody that knows Rodney, he's the epitome of a professional. As long as I've been fortunate to be my colleague too as the mayor, it's been exciting. So we wish him good luck on his retirement. But I want to give a big shout out to our police, our men and women. The police force Saturday, we all know we had a little protest up there, and Kim Carmody did a great job managing that permitting process. Kim, thanks. It's a big deal when people come in and they're all excited about what they're going to do. But sincerely, our men and women in the police department and our fire department were there, and I just want to applaud them for what you do, because I know it's not easy being a police officer or a fireman or woman. So thank you very much. And again, sorry about all this rain. I wish I could fix that. But I know our public works crews are doing a great job, and our gas company. And again, thank you for what you do. How was everyone's summer? Good. Okay. I mean, yeah. Tim, you got to work on Labor Day, so that's all good. All right, good. Well, most importantly, thank you for what you do. I mean, this doesn't ever get old for me, and I know you probably think Mayor's going through his motions, but really, thanks for what you do. Today, I got a nice compliment, outside in the middle of the road. It was raining, and one of our neighbors was just saying thanks for the crew, what they did, and I don't even know what they did this week down on our street, but that's very important. So the city's looking amazing. I mean, all the paving that we're doing. I was on the radio this morning, and of course, they want to hit us on Corrine Jones. But that's just a huge win for our community. Construction takes time. The story of the summer's really been the weather and the rain. So Keith Wilkins, thanks for prepping me this morning. But again, this is a team effort. It takes all of us to succeed and be winning. And I can promise you, like I always tell you, we're winning in the state of Florida, and especially in Northwest Florida. And your citizens do appreciate it, and the citizens that we all serve. So again, thank you for what you do. Keep on doing great work. Stay safe out there. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.